So, hello people of the internet, it is I, Solarak Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where the first of the Ordeal Calls has officially dropped as of probably like, maybe 12 hours ago, if I'm being generous here. Hey Velvet, welcome to the stream, how be things. Yep, the first Ordeal Call has arrived here, and we will be doing that live today, and tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, until it's all done. Guess what? You got the prerequisite amount of followers that you are now considered the, I think, a partner of Twitch is the basic level. I think that's the basic level of it all. I can't remember, though. It's been a while. It's been a long while. Affiliate, that's what it is. See, I knew you'd do great, Velvet. I knew you'd do great. When your first stream, like, got double digits right away, that was a sign. 'Twas indeed a sign. You are on the good path. You are an affiliate of Twitch now. And you can start making your own emotes. Which I'm guessing that email is one of yours, right there. The, Reed Devil 16 patient deer. If so, congratulations. Did you make that email all on your own, too? What about is the first one also one of yours, or is that a different, or is that somebody else's, out of curiosity? Because I do not recognize that first one either. Let's claim the master missions. Gift from a friend's mod. Gotcha. Yeah, congrats on getting affiliate level. I knew you could do it. As a congrats thing. Fair. But still, that is also congrats on making your own emote. I have a lot of emotes I need to make myself. Like, I've got so many emote slots I'm just kind of procrastinating on. But I gotta think, because I want to try my own. I want to try and make it on my own, you know. Yeah, you have more artistic flair than I do. That much is certain. You definitely have more artistic flair than I do, because I'm not artistic at all. I'd like to think I have a good artistic mind, but as has been made apparent to me through my coding and everything, where I need to essentially design websites and stuff, if I can't do things that I properly envision, I'm not too happy with my results. You made all these ones. Ooh. Okay. Gee. You got them animated as well? Good gracious, Velvet. You're like a savant, I think is what the proper word is, as far as, you know, making emotes and everything. Well, I'm kind of jealous at this point that you can make emotes so good. More than a little bit jealous of that. Again, still, the wives are basic animation. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, still, congrats again on getting the affiliate. It is something I knew would happen. I'm pretty sure I called it all the way back when you first hopped in a VC with me on stream. I called that, you know, you would make a great streamer. And it seems I was right. Who knows? Maybe in a matter of months you will surpass me as far as your follower count. Your friends may want you to make a wife for myself. I think you could do it. Like I said, you've got artistic talent, Velvet. You do have the artistic talent, and I believe in ya. I do so believe. Beyond all the praise for Velvet, who, if you're watching this on YouTube, you know, go and follow her on Twitch. Hey J6, welcome to the stream. How be things? Someone said your voice won't sound like a YouTuber, which is like, thank you. I mean, you know, nothing wrong with that. But, we have Ordeal Call 1. We have a bunch of news to be going through as well. So, the pickup summon for Paper Moon here. 2 servants. Yes, I saw 96 attempts, J6. Very, very nice. The question now is, how many hours did that take you? Oh, you don't feel proud about your KO of Melania, the blade of Mikola who never knew defeat? Did you cheese it, J6? You gonna try an 11 roll? I believe in you, Velvet. I don't know who these two... Well, I know who Bhima is, because he was in the Lovey-Dovey Valentine's event. But I don't know anything about this Duryodhana. Yeah, I know nothing about this Duryodhana. You use the Mimic. Yeah, that would, that would make it feel a little bit bad. But, you still did it, J6. You still did it in the end. And that's what matters. And some new CR, or some new, CEs, which I did see posted in my Discord. Box of Confessions, that is Extra Rin, Labyrinth of Remnant Flowers, and Illegitimate Red Child's Dream, so both of the Hakunos. Okay. Will be available ahead of their official edition. Oh, they're gonna be in the story summon? That's lame. That's lame that they're going to be story-locked CEs, because I do want the Hakunos, even though I have no idea what their CEs do. Guaranteed summon, so this is just the standard stuff. 96 tries without, and constantly making it to phase 2, and on the time you did use, you ended up doing. Well, you're playing, you could have set a save, you could have made a manual save before, beating Melania, and then you can always just have the save for after, so you can continue on with everything, and then when you feel more confident, go back to before Melania. You can't? Oh, right, you're playing on Steam, aren't you? You're not playing on, a PlayStation device. You don't know how to do that. That's fair. That is fair. So, Servants. Bhima. 5-star Lancer. Decent attack. Pretty good HP. Maruti Vayuputra? I probably butchered that pronunciation, so I do apologize. Crit strength for 3 turns. Remove buffs and deal significant heavy damage with overcharge that increases with overcharge to a single enemy. So a single target Buster Berserker. The removal of buff is actually quite good, but I don't know how he stacks up to Enkidu. So I'll reserve judgment on him. This Duryodhana, 4-star, arts-based Berserker. That's a little bit low as far as an attack stat goes, and same thing with the HP. You're in Farum Azula now? Yes, Enkidu is indeed a good servant, Velvet. Indeed. I only have one of him, but I'd still like more. So, Jai Karava. So, looks like quick arts and buster resistance down, chance of it, as well as AoE. So an AoE arts berserker with a possible Omni resistance drop. That's not terrible. It's not really anything I'm going to go for, because I've already got an arts looping machine in the Lambda. So, yeah. You already fell off an edge a couple times. Yeah, that happens a lot in Farum Azula, J6. That does happen a lot. So what are these CEs? So the Box of Confessions features the male Hakuno, a Buster by 10, Crit Strength by 15, and Buster Crit Card Gather Rate by 100. Okay. Labyrinth of Remnant Flowers. I thought one of the Hakunos was like the red things, illegitimate, or whatever. That's fine, J6. That's fine. That code took me far too long to do because it was mainly the frickin' CSS file and all the specificities that required in the assignment that really kind of annoyed me and took me hours to do. Labyrinth of Remnant Flowers. It looks like it is the art's counterpart to Box of Confessions. The illegitimate red child's dream. Oh yeah, did you get shiny starter? That was a good question. So that is Extraverse Reen, who is a blonde, which I do remember that because a lot of people were wondering if Ereshkigal was Extraverse Reen pseudo-servant, but no, it's just, you know, Aresh for some reason changes her vessel's hair to blonde, which, you know, she does what she does. But it is a straight-up 3-turn attack and crit resistance for 3 turns. Huh. Have we ever had just a straight-up 3-turn buff? I mean, that's not the greatest, because... Actually, no. At max limit rate, that is better than Sumo. That is better than Sumo. It's a shame these are all locked into the story summon, though. Such a shame. Yeah, good point. I almost forgot about that, but yeah. Blonde hair, red eyes, divinity. Which makes you really wonder with Ishtar, considering she has black hair and golden eyes. Anyways, onto the servant profiles. Bhima, the second oldest of the Pandava brothers, an older brother to Arjuna. Witness his monstrous strength and culinary skills. One of the main characters in the Indian epic, the Mahabharata, I am probably butchering that pronunciation. He is the second of the 5 legendary Pandava brothers, making him Arjuna's older brother. Born to the wind god Vayu, he was the most physically powerful of the 5 princes. There are stories of him destroying a man-eating demon called a Rakshasa, as well as confronting Hanuman, a fellow child of the wind god. In India, his name is synonymous for unparalleled strength even to this day. He is as gluttonous as he looks, but he's also quite a skilled cook. When he needed to conceal his identity for a year, he worked as a royal chef. So, it looks like Emiya's not going to be the only guy in the kitchen anymore in Chaldea. Emiya finally has a bro in the kitchen. Duryodhana. I'm probably going to mispronounce his name so many times. Self-confident, greedy, and arrogant. Well, that's not a very flattering description. The eldest of the 100 sons in that story, and the man who understands Karna the best, according to himself. He is a prominent figure in that story. He is the eldest of the 100 Kaurava princes that clashed with Arjuna, Bhima, and the rest of the 5 Pandava princes. His mother was blessed by a sage, promising she would birth 100 children. In actuality, though, she gave birth only to a single lump of flesh. The sage then divided the flesh into 100 pieces and placed them into jars. From these, her 100 sons were born. Okay, I was going to make a comment about that poor woman for having to give birth to 100 kids, but I kind of think that having to give birth to a lump of flesh that then gets cut into 100 pieces and put into jars, which then grow into kids, is probably a little bit more, psychologically tormenting? Maybe? Rip. Unfortunate, Val, unfortunate. But, you know, that just means that with your new affiliate status, you can do roll streams on FGO. Woo! If you wanted to, that is. Total login bonus tomorrow? Nice. But currently, I'm going to wait on any rolls until after I've seen their story. And yes, very gruesome, J6. Very gruesome. Duryodhana was constantly in conflict with the Pandavas, even conspiring with his uncle to trick the 5 brothers in the rigged gambling scheme that led to their banishment from their own kingdom. Even after the period of exile ended, he did not allow the 5 brothers to return, ultimately leading to the Great Kurukshetra War. He was a great warrior and a master of the mace, whose skill was recognized even by Krishna. However, he was finally defeated by Bhima in a duel. He left everything in Ash's hands when he died. Fair enough. Finish up Rune Factory 4. That is fair. Finish up the series that brought you to your affiliate ranking. And plan for more, because I'm sure if you... I'm guessing constantly get double-digit viewer base. You probably could, like, make Rune Factory, like, as a series, the primary focus of your Twitch channel. You can see their noble phantasms online. Dima's will change with overcharge. That's unique. Also, is he dressed in, like, Power Ranger armor? Because it almost looks like he is. Okay. So that was the summoning campaign. The new chapter. Ordeal Call 1, Zero Compass Inner Domain. Paper. Moon. The time has come to renew the investigation of the bleached Earth. However, before this unprecedented operation can be carried out, Caldea's compass, the paper moon, malfunctions. Does this foreshadow Caldea's future, or is it merely a glitch? As the situation rapidly deteriorates, Caldea races to determine the cause of the problem and devise a solution. As they do, the mysterious light emanating from the paper moon suddenly floods the Storm Border's control room. You're finally awake, sleepyhead. Ordeal Call begins with Caldea confronting the distortion they never noticed forming. Wow, so much for being observers of the cosmos. Also, we are Novum Caldea. Thank you very much. Wow, they can't even get our name right in the description. We are Novum Caldea. So, will not be necessary to complete the pseudo-singularities, Trom, or whatever the Doman one is. Oh, Kama's gonna be with us. Okay. Interesting. More chances for Kama to solidify her place among the waifus. Okay. You can check out the trailer. Glassesless Sion? Okay. Though that... She has different hairstyle as well there. I'm sure we'll get an explanation. And then the servants, again... New skill enhancement! Oh joy! Because I totally have the time and focus to farm these enhancement materials. Totally have the time. 2 new items will be added along with Ordeal Call 1, Zero Compass Inner Domain, Paper Moon. These items will be needed for new servants, enhancement, and ascension. You can get them mainly from quest clear rewards and drops from enemies that appear in the main quests. Remnants of Madness. That sounds pleasant. Those who lay claim to this mysterious stone will soon be overcome by unfathomable madness. Ether Converger. A light-gathering device that uses a photonic crystal from the Atlas Institute to store the energy of light indefinitely. Was Ether Light not one of the keywords for Ordeal Call? I want to say Ether Light was like a keyword for Ordeal Call or something like that. They will be added as Pure Prism rewards at the start of the month. Clear requirements to unlock extra 2 class score. Okay, so we'll unlock a class score from this. And we got the 16 quartz, I already claimed that. And then summon details one. Siona's cool? Yeah, she is cool. If she gets some development in this, she may well move up the waifu rankings herself. Indeed. Then there's the campaign pre-release details, which is pretty much just going to say quarter AP and half AP stuff. Some leyline stones will be granted. That's kind of it. Pilgrimage Festival details, all that kind of stuff. And the new chapter... Okay, there is a little bit more. So, after completing operations in the 7th Lost Belt, a new trial awaits Novum Caldea. They got us right there. Operation Ordeal Call, a new journey to correct the distortion on the bleached Earth, has been put in motion. So Ordeal Call and reinvestigation ahead of the coming decisive battle. After their travels in Lost Belts, Masters must face the distortion they themselves have caused on Earth that has quite literally been turned into a blank state, investigate the bleached Earth, and, okay, this is all... None of this is new. This, though, is something I'm concerned about, because I did log on earlier today with the intention of using up my Storm Pods, because I have been using my Storm Pods daily, and I saw that Ordeal Call 1 is on the bleached Earth, so I'm worried it's going to cost me Storm Pods to do the missions. I hope it doesn't, but if it does, then this might take a lot longer than I anticipated. Power-up servants, yep, class score system. What is the new bit of details here? It said something new. What is new? There is nothing new. This has just been moved to the very top of the board. Okay. Fair. Fair. Anything in the shop, real quick? It said new, rear prism exchange. I don't see anything. Okay. I don't think there's anything new. So, without further ado, we are going to jump in here, and we are going to do the first node, maybe even only the first arrow of Ordeal Call 1. It kind of depends on if this costs me storm pods or not. I beg you, do not cost me storm pods. I did not know I needed to be saving them. But this looks like it is taking place. I cannot zoom. I tried zooming in, and that just sort of set the Earth on a spin. This is taking place maybe in Egypt? Or something? Which makes sense, because that was the... Oh, well, it says Egyptian area right there. Because that is where the Atlas Institute is supposed to be, I'm pretty sure. And it brought that us up. Ordeal Call 1. Alright. Press the button. Cutscene. Okay. That's not good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but this is straight out of section Q23 of the manual. I'd say this qualifies as an anomaly. Degraded performance and/or malfunction in Paper Moon due to unknown factor. Huh. Initiating data collection and situation recording to determine the cause of the phenomena as stipulated in the manual. Data integrity level AA. Please note that beginning immediately, everything that occurs, including all we say and do, will be documented. Sorry, would one of you mind making the announcement? I've got my hands full over here. Welcome back, G6. Welcome back. Oh, hi, Senpai. Did you hear the announcement, too? Situation. Right, I heard them ask for Da Vinci and Sion. So it sounds like we may have some kind of technical issue. By the sound of it, this may be serious. So I thought I would stop by and see if there was anything I could do to help. MASH does have some technical prowess, doesn't she? She does indeed. I don't have any technical prowess. But we're going anyways. Let's check it out. Okay. The Paper Moon isn't working right. Looks that way. We were just asking its manufacturer/caretaker about it, though she seems every bit as stumped as we are. Believe me, I would like to know what's going on. Oh. Was there just a massive graphical glitch on the Twitch side of things? That was weird. Given its nature, there should be no easy way for it to malfunction like this. Really? Really, as extraordinary as the Paper Moon's measuring capabilities are, its operation is actually extremely simple. It's not possible for it to mismeasure anything, nor will it break down even in harsh environments. It is that remarkable reliability that makes it an ideal compass, even of operating in void space. At its core, it's a simple two-dimensional moon that projects anything and everything exactly as it is, regardless of where a given thing has a form, or whether it was from the reality or the void. It does not perform complex calculations on its own, nor does it have any points where it might fail mechanically. Oh, come on, say it's simple all you like, but for us it may as well be the blackest of black boxes. Even I won't open the thing up for fear of breaking it. Chaldea's brightest engineers all studied it pretty closely since it was sent to us quite a while back. But they just said it was an incredible device we just couldn't find any conceivable use for. Which is why we didn't do anything for it until the Shadow Border was completed. Well, of course, that's because it's an Atlas Institute Mysticode. I may have given it to Chaldea, but its design and inner workings are still a closely guarded secret. It also incorporates a number of my family's patented technologies at the microscopic level. So I'm certain it would be exceptionally difficult for anyone besides myself to tinker with its core. So it's complex even though it's simple. Right, though I would say it's more maniacal than complex. Perhaps this example will prove illustrative. Imagine first a jigsaw puzzle which is completely blank, but composed of approximately 100 million pieces. Oh god. A blank jigsaw puzzle of 100 million pieces. I don't think I need to even see that many. Just 100 pieces would be in pain. Now imagine the puzzle is completed, glued in place, and hung on a wall in a nice frame. Functionally, it would work the same as a plain white poster, though it would still be composed of 100 million tiny, delicate pieces. Okay, I think I see where she's coming from here. Though it is well out of reach, now that the pieces have been glued firmly in place, it has all the simplicity of a sheet of paper. And since its functions are so simple, it's almost impossible for it to break down. However, by definition, it remains a construct composed of 100 million pieces. So, if someone wished to tamper with its inner workings, they would have to remove those pieces one at a time. I see. At least, I think I do. I get it. Well, I will admit that it's something I made back when I had no particular goal and an overabundance of free time. Even so, none of the materials I used should degrade easily. Further, I employed a programmatic spell in its construction which would initiate a self-repair routine should anything happen to it. So to continue the metaphor, think of the paper moon as the jigsaw puzzle which I, the beloved daughter and noted genius of the head of the Atlas Institute, constructed so well it should never come apart on its own. At any rate, let me take a look. Okay, first we activate this, then we do this. Hang on, the light in the monitor looks like a singularity signal. Can we get a confirmation of this? You're correct, it definitely does look like a singularity, but I'm not getting any singularity readings from it. Are you certain? Yeah, but it sure looks like one. On the world map, it looks like it's around Egypt. I've been checking it over and over, but it just isn't entering any data into the paper moon. That light shouldn't be there. So we are seeing this light even though no data has been entered. I can think of two possibilities. First, there's a problem with the display equipment. That is, there could be such a stuck pixel on the monitor, or perhaps someone thinking themselves a jokester drew on the screen. In short, we're seeing something with no correlation to any data. But if that's not the issue, then we're left with our second possibility. The receptacle mechanism, that is the paper moon itself, which is directly linked to the data, is emitting some kind of signal. I think it's option 2. I think the light is getting brighter. What's going on? All hands, emergency stations. Ah, the white abyss once again. I last saw you when I was blinded to get my LASIK surgery done, and now you return. Are you okay, senpai? Stay close to me. So bright. I'm going into the lights. Apparently. And now it's dark. And now it's Future Town. Okay. It's Future Town, Future Town. Where the heck are we right now? Never seen this city before. So you're finally awake, huh? Guess you're still a big old sleepyhead. Come on! I guess that's okay, though. Sleeping in is a great way to indulge your lazy side. True. So true, comma, so true. If you want to sleep your way closer to depravity every day, I certainly won't be stopping you. You will while you're in that form. Assume one of your older forms, please, comma. So please, don't wake up on my behalf. Can't very well be my fault if something awful happens to you while you're asleep, after all. Hey, Phoenix! Welcome to the stream. How'll be things? Comma, what's going on here? Oh, knock off the sad puppy eyes, would you? I only just woke up here myself. I think we're in the same boat here. That is, I don't know any more than you do here. I'm glad you're here with me, comma. You've officially made it to the waifu ranking, so yeah. Definitely glad. And look at the blush. I wish it was on the older comma, but still. Where'd that come from? I mean, come on, you know what my deal is, right? If anything, I'm more enemy than ally, so smiling at me like that isn't going to... Comma, you have all offense and 0 defense. That's weird. I actually don't mind it. Okay, something's definitely not right here. Well, I'm just gonna forget about it. And there. Forgotten. You shouldn't feel guilty. There's nothing wrong with sleeping in every now and then. I mean, compared to the Japanese, which, you know, we've established through the FSN visual novel that waking up at 5 o'clock or something for school is normal, I think we're all pretty slothful. Uh-oh. Nah, it's nothing I can't handle. Might be just orthostatic hypotension. Anyway, all I know is when I came to, it was just you and me here. No other servants, no staff members, nobody. Also, none of our tech's working, comms included. No contacting anyone for us. So, what's the plan? I don't want to be doing any work if at all possible, but I guess I don't really have a choice since I'm the only one here. Fine, I can at least gather some information for you. Can't promise it'll be useful, though. So, do you want to stick together, or send me out on my own? It's up to you. Hold it. Waking up at 5 a.m. is normal to you? Then I'm the more slothful one, J6, because my average wake-up time is 7:30 to 8 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, I do go to bed at around midnight, and lately I have been waking up in the middle of the night randomly, so, yeah. And then having issues falling back asleep, so, you know. Hold it. How can you call yourself his friend, no, his servant, and not notice? I must say, you're being very inattentive. Did you not notice how he lost his balance just a moment ago? There's quite clearly something wrong with him, physically. Sion! So not Sion without glasses. This is Sion Lily. Okay. Unless this is, if this is an alternate version of Sion, then it will not influence Sion's rankings on the waifu chart in the long term. If this is Sion being shrunk, then it might. Did you shrink? Find out next time on Fate Grand Order. Ordeal Call 1. Zero Compass Inner Domain, Paper Moon. Okay. So, I think that is a good prologue video for the YouTube. Ooh, bright. Blindingly bright, good gracious. But yeah, I think that is a good prologue video for the YouTube here. So I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna stop the recording, take a drink so that I can compose myself, and then we'll continue with the next part. So, find out next week with Soul and I attempt to beat Night Rain. This is probably gonna come out after Night Rain has started to be done, but just checking. Okay, it does not require storm pods, thank goodness. Hey, Zahak, welcome to the stream. Happy things. You're going to have to specify which of the two Vitches you wish to be put up there. But for now, those on YouTube, this was the Ordeal Call 1 Prologue. Tune in tomorrow for Ordeal Call Section 1. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me some feedback in whichever way you see fit. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show some support. And I will see those on YouTube tomorrow. Have a fantastic day, everybody.